Sudin, sila start.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to Dr. Zafira and my fellow friends. Today our group will be presented about Warisan Puteri Sepang. Next. The overview of development. Warisan Puteri is strategically positioned in Kota Warisan Sepang. It's a new vibrant township synonymous with Kuala Lumpur International Airport KLIA and Sepang Circuit. Developed by IOI Properties Group Berhad, this township is located at the juncture of the several established highways. The township has an excellent accessibility due to the rapid growth of the neighbouring cities of Putrajaya and Cyberjaya, which is just 18 km and 15 km away respectively from KLIA. This project of Warisan Puteri also involved a total of 206 acre freehold land to develop the area into self-sustainable township, which incorporated the element of residential, commercial, and recreation, and also more than 24 acres are allocated for green areas. The development of this township is consisting 4 phases, which are identified as Evira, Avista, Aiden, and Alanis. Warisan Puteri is considered strategically located because the township is accessible by several established highways recognized as LDP, SKVE Highway, Elite Highway, and Putrajaya Cyberjaya Highway. Its residential precinct also comes with its own organic garden, which is dedicated green space ideal for community to interact in a pristine environment. Warisan Puteri's heritage theme streetscape showcases the exotic influences of the ancient desert road, which mean a series of trade roads linking Asia and Europe. The network of caravan routes originated from China and ended on the shores of Mediterranean, with some branching in the Nusantara, Persia, Arabia, and India. The team also include of the Trail of Nusantara, Bliss of Mediterranean, and Street of Palms. Discover this poetic theme, streetscapes, and more all in one township. That's all from me. I pass this presentation to the next presenter.
Okay, thank you, Residency. Now let's look at the phase of the development which is the first is the Ain'ni, which is the service apartment. Next. So for the type A of Ain'ni, the build-out is 926 square feet, which is a gated community with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Next. Type B, the build-out for Type B is 807 square feet, also a gated community with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Next. Type C, build-out of 452 square feet, gated community with 1 bedroom and bathroom. Next. And the last type is Type E, with build-out of 646 square feet, gated community, 2 bedroom and 1 bathroom. Next. So the second phase is known as Evira, which is a terrace house. Next. So Evira consists of building or build-out of 2,121 square feet, also a gated community with 4 bedroom and 4 bathroom. Next. And for the third one is Aiden, also a terrace house. Next. Aiden has a build-out of 1,851 to 2,142 square feet. Also a gated community with 3 bedroom and 3 bathroom. Aiden has 2 types, which is first Type A and next and Type B. The difference with these 2 types is just the layout of the ground floor, which is you can see the bathroom location is different for Type A and Type B. Right, so we pass in the tree for the further discussion.
Okay, next is Avista Terrace House. This house is built up of 2277 square feet and gated community. It has 4+1 bedroom and 4 bathroom. This space only have 182 units. And next we move to background of IOI Properties. IOI Properties successful listing into the main board of Malaysia Stock Exchange in 2014. IOI Properties is one of the Malaysia leading public listed property developer. Today, IOI Properties is renowned as one of the largest property companies in the country. It is currently has a total of 10,000 acres of land bank inside and outside of Malaysia. Next, I pass to Adibah.
Hi, okay, so I will explain why we chose this development. So firstly, as Hafizuddin has said, it is strategically positioned. It has easy access to Nilai, Bijaya, Putrajaya, and also because it is in Kota Warisan, Sepang, this development is neighboring KLIA and Sepang F1. So it will attract buyers such as flight attendants, pilots, and F1 enthusiasts. Well, although F1 is like not recurring macam bukan selalu ada, but maybe diorang boleh duduk kat sini kan during F1 season. So yeah. Next, it is a self-sustainable township. And this is, I think, it is the trend nowadays. Like in one development, we have residential, commercial, and recreation. And after that, it is a heritage-themed streetscapes yang dia showcase exotic influences of the ancient the Silk Road yang link Asia and Europe, which it originated from China and on the shores of Mediterranean Sea. So I think dia macam quite unique sebab as far as I know, tak ada lagi real estate development yang ada heritage theme punya streets macam tu. And finally, it has organic garden in each residential precinct. This is important lah nowadays sebab from my observation, kids sekarang very exposed to gadgets tau. So they spend more time inside playing with their gadgets. So by having organic garden ni kan dia macam ada green space. So maybe dia boleh attract kids untuk keluar main dekat taman macam tu, and not only kids but also adults because sometimes we need fresh air kan macam tu. So yeah, that's all from our group.
Thank you. Group 8. Okay. So this is a session where we share whatever knowledge that we want or whatever things that we want to share information, etc. Okay, so it's when we have Q&As, it will be about to know more about a development. Okay, so for instance, for this particular presentation, it's on Warisan Putri, right? And you mentioned that when it's F1 season, then people could, probably live there. But I think there's no more F1 in Malaysia, right? Malaysian F1 GP.
Betul sebenarnya.
Kan, dah tak ada. So
I forgot.
So perhaps this could pose as a challenge to this development as well, right? Could be like in their market study that when they started to develop or in the preliminary stage, they have perhaps maybe their F1 then, who knows, right? And now you're set to lose out on that when it's being developed. But interesting, Langkawi. Ada proposal kat Langkawi for F1 ke Chua? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me share you about Singapore GP. Our VC from UM, he told us this story about he met with the guy who orchestrate or manage the whole Singapore GP. So, you know, Singapore is very small, and the first F1 GP that was done at night was actually in Monaco. So the Monaco GP was the first F1 GP that was done at night. And, you know, Monaco is also small, and they use existing roads to do the F1 ring, right? So Singapore actually wanted to do the same things. Oh, and the hardest thing about the Singapore F1 GP was not the implementation of it, it was actually to convince people or people in Singapore to make it happen. So our VC met with the architect or who designed, I think he was an architect, the whole Singapore F1 GP thing. And his principle was 10% planning and 90% implementation. So as it obviously, you know, it was a success for them, using that principle that planning should just be 10%, implementation is 90%. So obviously they did they had a lot of problems at the start of the Singapore F1 GP, but they got better every year. And they actually they're on the break even now. They have break even their profit, and they were supposed to go for, I think, 10 years. I think it was 10 or 8 years. But now Singapore F1 GP is in its 13th year, I think. Okay. I might got the story wrong, but basically they are actually just raking in profits right now because the Singapore F1 GP was very profitable. Okay. It makes a lot of money for all the investors. So obviously, you know, they went on with it, and when you see a Singapore F1 GP, it's 100% profit from now on. So yeah, okay. So it was quite interesting, you know, when, you know, like Chua said, you know, there's a proposal to do it in Langkawi, that's pretty interesting. Using existing roads, perhaps. Langkawi is also not that big, but it seems that our F1 circuit now is like a white elephant, right? I mean, it was made for F1, but I think we still have MotoGP, right? Do we still have MotoGP in Sepang? Anyone who watches MotoGP? No one watches MotoGP?
Cancelled by the government.
Dah cancel
Yep.
Okay, so okay. So I mean, F1 was the big event as well, but MotoGP is also big because we have a racer from Malaysia, right? So okay, I didn't know that it was cancelled in Malaysia. So unfortunately, you know, it might become a white elephant. So that's a different story altogether, right? I mean, F1 circuit is also a development. It was thriving when it started, but yeah, hopefully, it will not be, you know, left as a white elephant. You get what I mean when I say white elephant, right? It's like when you have a building or something that could be useful, but it was not being used, so it was like abandoned, so it became a white elephant. So it's a saying in English, okay? So thank you, Group 8, Warisan Putri. That was pretty interesting because I do not know much about this development. So now I know there is a development with a heritage theme. Yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to stop at that and then welcome the second group to present today. We're doing it at a backward order. So it's Group 8, and I think Group 6 is the next one to present, and then the last one will be Group 1. Okay, I think Group 6 is League 1. League 1 is Group 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can start presenting, and whenever you're ready, then you can start. Okay.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes. Residency Rasamas 2. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So today, Okay, we are the group. Okay. So we are group 6, which our member consists me, Unicorn, my fellow member, other Limia, Noro, Ain'ni, and Nor Wahida. So today we will be presenting a project which is known as a Residency Rasamas by a well-known developer which is known as Asset Kayamas. So this is Residency Rasamas 2 lah. So actually there's one, but we are doing the 2 one. Okay. So now I will move the screen to Limia. Hold on.
So I will talk about the overview of the development. So the Residential Rasamas is an affordable urban living apartment concept, and it's actually situated in the Bandar Dun Razak in Cheras, and it has completed in February 2021. The focus of this development is on the comfort, quality, and affordable. And the developer also worked with the Prima and the Rumah, which is the affordable housing for the residentials in Kuala Lumpur. And then next, I will talk about the description of the development. There are 2 blocks of the apartment, and it's situated in a freehold land. There are total of 828 units, which with a total floors of 40 levels, 32 for the residential units, and 8 level for the car parks. There are only one types of the unit, which is type A. The size of it is 805 square feet. The layout will be later shown by my group mate, Ain'ni. And then the only facilities that are available in this development is multi-purpose hall. The price is at 198,000. I think that it's because due to it's want to provide affordable housing for those low income. That's why it doesn't have a lot of facilities available. Next. So since this is a affordable housing, so there is some requirement for the purchaser to become a homeowner of the residency Rasamas 2. So first of all, it must be the citizen of Malaysia, and the gross money income must be below 10,000 for a single individual and 15,000 for a couple, husband and wife. And it must age 21 years and above. It must residence or work in the Federal Territory of Kuala Lumpur, and it must be the first home buyers. The minimum salary are 2,500 and above. Next, I will pass to Ain'ni.
So, okay. So my group member Ming Yao and Ain'ni has explained to you guys about the development itself. So now I will introduce about the developer background and why is a good developer and is a branded developer. So actually, Asset Kayamas is established in 2011. So this company has been engaged in the property development business for, as you can see, 10 years now. So you can consider its experience. So it primarily focus of this company, their vision or their mission is to deliver a comfortable homes that are founded in quality and affordability, which is quite rare in the current market of Malaysia lah. So other than affordable housing project lah, actually the Rumah Win and PPA1M or Prima, actually the Asset Kayamas also consist of portfolio as well as the luxury residential developments. As today, dated 2021, Asset Kayamas has launched and have built up a total 13 luxury high-rise residence as well as active affordable housing project. So which you can see is their power and their strength in introducing the affordable housing project lah. Otherwise, they cannot hold on until today one. So it's a good to buy our project with 1,980,000 ringgit only. Okay. So next, I will be passed to Wahida. So she will be introduced about the selling point.
Okay, next, why Residency Rasamas? Because as explained by Ain'ni, it shown that Residency Razak 2 is located in strategic place in Bandar Tun Razak. Second, which are easy traveling with MRT bus, near to LRT Bandar Tun Razak station, and near to hospital and fire station, and full with the wide array of eateries and amenities. And also, as you know, nowadays people are looking for affordable housing, and Residency Rasamas 2 offers affordable price for its units. And that's all from us. Thank you.
Aduh, Wahida. Anyways, okay, before I want to ask a few questions as well. But the previous group, who was the developer for Warisan Putri? Mana group Adiba tadi?
IOI,
IOI City Group, is it?
Properties Group Berhad.
Properties Group Berhad. Okay. All right. So thank you to Group 6. Interesting that you chose Residency Rasamas and also Asset Kayamas. From the units that you've given, 4 units, and then bahagi dengan there's 13 units for each floor. So does it have like 32 floors, is it? Plus 8 floors for car park. Oh, it's 40, 32 units, and 8 for car park. I see. Okay, the affordable housing project, is it Prima or is it PPA1M? Now they call it PPAIM.
PPAIM. Sorry, my fault.
Oh,
Mispronounced.
Oh, no, you tak mispronounce. But I just want to make sure because I think Likuan said Prima. So I said, Prima ke PPAIM? So it's the Perumahan Penjawat Awam Satu Malaysia. Yes, okay. Oh, okay. I think this is the first time that I've heard someone say this is a renowned developer. Asset Kayamas had a reputation that did not deliver houses well back in 2016, I think, 15 during that time. And they were they were a synonym with not having the best quality. Okay, Asset Kayamas. And I've spoken to someone who works at Asset Kayamas who said that the reason why they could make very affordable was because of the quality of materials that they use, including their water tank. Something happened to it also, but the hint tapi many cerita lah pasal developer. However, I've not heard anything bad about Asset Kayamas till now, so I don't know. Perhaps they have become better. And I hope they do, because as a responsible developers, you make mistakes, but I hope that you learn from it and then be much, much better, right? So the Henge Kepong water leakage event, I think this is similar to Icon City, right? Icon City in PJ, somewhere near the Federal Highway, right? If you remember, when we were in a talk with surveyor C.Y. Lim, he mentioned that there was this one development that is being auctioned off. I have a feeling it's that Icon City by Mustang Group. I think, but I'm not sure. Liguan, you wanted to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I ingat you on, jadi you nak cakap. Okay, tak apa. So, it's interesting and it's good that you presented this development as well, because a lot of developers focus on luxury because it sells, right? Who doesn't want luxury? Luxury sells. But this is a good example of an affordable option. And you can see the linkage of government policies and incentives to help buyers to buy affordable housing and a developer to produce or supply this kind of houses, right? So, okay, thank you, Group 6, for the presentation. Developments are really interesting to me. I really like to see developments, and I hope that you guys also feel excited seeing new developments as well. I think when we had that talk with Surveyor C.Y. Lim, it actually opens up a new perspective of responsible developers, which I thought was pretty interesting. Right? You guys still remember, right? The one that Surveyor C.Y. Lim said about how SP Setia didn't use the maximum plot ratio and was being responsible, and how they flourish as a city. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So anyways, thank you, Group 6. Thank you so much, guys. So I think without further ado, I'd like to invite the first group. I think it's Sam's group.
Yes, our group.
Okay.
So I like now present the screen first.
Yes. And then when you're ready, you can start, okay? Sunway City.
Okay, can you see my screen? Okay, good afternoon, Dr. Zaf and all my fellow friends. Our group, which is Group 1, would like to present a real estate development in Malaysia, which is Sunway City, as in Malay also called the Bandar Sunway. First and foremost, I would like to introduce my group mates, Ain'ni, Lin Ki-ching and De Susan, and me. Okay, next, I would like to introduce the overview and description of the Sunway City. Sunway City in Malaysia is a first fully integrated township. It is one of the country's unforgettable gems, as well as the Sunway flagship township. What is meant by flagship? Flagship means the best or the important product which is produced by the Sunway Group. That's called flagship. Okay, Sunway City is transformed from an 800 acres of the derelict mining land. The derelict means it is in a poor condition. And nowadays, Sunway City has evolved into the bustling township comprising of condominiums, office tower, and Sunway Resort Hotel and Spa. It is also operate the Sunway Pyramid Convention Center, one of the largest convention center in Malaysia. And located in the Sunway City, there are Sunway Lagoons and iconic Sunway Pyramid Shopping Mall, with its landmark pyramid and lion's head. And this township is also home to a world-class center for the education and healthcare, alongside the finest in retail and commercial facility. Next, I will explain the 5 unique features of this township. First and foremost, safeguarding. In this township, there are 250 auxiliary police personnel patrols around the clock and state-of-the-art of CCTV are placed around the city. And Sunway built the first Selangor Tourist Police Service Center at the Sunway Pyramid, as it is one of the one-stop center to provide the quick advice and solution for the tourist which is visiting the Sunway. And Sunway City also provide 2 free shuttle bus to improve the passenger service and satisfaction within the community. Furthermore, Sunway City is also well connected with 6 major highways, which are Federal Highway, Shah Alam Expressway, New Klang Valley Expressway, which is known as NKVE, and the New Bandai Expressway, North-South Express Centerlink, and Damansara Puchong Highway. And Sunway City has Malaysia's first proposed elevated bus rapid transit, which is known as BRT. And it has a Sunway line connecting the Sunway City to the Setia Jaya KTM. Next, I will pass to my groupmate Chi Ching to present the next slide, which is the profile of the Sunway property. Hold on.
Now we'll talk about the developer of the Sunway City. The developer Sunway City is the Sunway property. The Sunway property is also known as Sunway Construction Sdn Bhd, is a leading property developer. The Sunway property has established a reputation in developing innovative residential, commercial, and retail property. It is creating innovative communities for all. The Sunway property also made the total gross development values of Sunway City 12 billion ringgit. It has been named top 10 property developer yearly at the Edge Top Property Developers Awards for over a decade. Next, the Sunway property also have signature business model, which is build, own, operate. Through a unique business model, the Sunway has succeeded in bringing to fruition the integrated community concept through its award-winning flagship township, Sunway City. The 800-acre township stands today as the only township in Malaysia with 7 components, namely residential, commercial, leisure, hospitality, retail, education, and healthcare. Many of these components are owned and operated by Sunway. Then the Sunway property also is an international present company. The Sunway property is not only has property development in Malaysia, but it also deliver an extensive portfolio of properties in the global markets such as China, Singapore, Cambodia, and Vietnam. For example, Landowner residential development named Sunway Avant Park, which located at Singapore, high-rise residential development named Sunway Gardens, which located at China. Next slide. Since the Sunway City is developed from a tin mining wetland, so it's considered as brownfield development. From the Sunway City development, it encourages a good environment stewardship. They are turning brownfield into the greenfield. They propagate the urban fund within integrated township to maintain the urban forestry. The urban fund creates green space, prevents erosion, and acts as natural carbon sequestration system. Next, the Sunway City also encourages the urban renewal project. Most brownfield sites like Sunway City are located close vicinity to city center. It is making them easier for require urban expansion or infill without crowd. Then the Sunway City development also provide economic transformation. It carry out many economic activities and transform successfully from the mining land into shopping center, hotel, resource, residential area, and so on. It encourages the transformation of town and attracting a new lease of life. This can provide the jobs opportunity and help facilitate jobs growth. Now I will pass to Susan to continue.
I think it's Ain'ni for this part. I will be the last. Yeah.
Now I pass to Ain'ni to continue.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All right, I will continue with players of property development process. The developer is Sunway Construction Sendirian Berhad, which is responsible to develop and construct. Sunway City is a wholly owned subsidiary of Sunway Group. And Sunway Construction Sendirian Berhad is responsible in building construction, infrastructure construction such as highway, link bridge, bus rapid transit, foundation and geotechnical solutions like POW foundation, retaining structure, ground improvement, mechanical, electrical and pumping system, precast manufacturing like precast water tank, prefabricated bathroom, virtual design and construction or building information model like safety facility management. And the last one is sustainable energy like solar energy and district cooling system. Next, please. Sunway Construction Sendirian Berhad also collaborates with Ain'ni Southeast Asia in district cooling technology, which provide more efficient and safe costs. It adopts in office building, retail malls, educational institutions, medical centers, hotels, resort, and theme park and factory within Panda Sunway. It contributes towards nation and international sustainability goals. Besides, they also collaborate with Huawei Technology, Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, Celcom Axiata Berhad to develop smart township, which encompass Internet of Things, AI, to connect with 5G. In order to envisages Sunway City Malaysia to become Malaysia's model smart sustainable city. They involve in the development in the area of public safety and security, telehealth, e-learning, hospitality, leisure, and retail experience. Next, I will pass to Susan to continue.
All right. Next, I will explain about the next property development actors, which is the landowner. And the landowner is one of the most important stakeholders in property development because they are the key person to decide the future of the land. So in the 1980s, Tan Sri Dato Jeffrey Chia has purchased and abandoned 800 acres mining wasteland in Subang Jaya, as you can see in the slide, which is the first photo. And this land at that time was a brownfield that nobody wants. But Tan Sri Dato Jeffrey Chia is an ambitious person, and he decided to redevelop the land, and the redevelopment started in 1986. So at that time, Sunway City was the most iconic and earliest integrated township development in Malaysia. So this is shown in the second photo in the slide. Next. Next is the end user. End user is another important actor of property development because they are the people who will enjoy or live together with the development. So due to the successful transformation of brownfield land by Tan Sri Dato Jeffrey Chia, the end user, including me and you, now we are able to enjoy various facilities in Sunway City. So as we know, Sunway City is now complete with comprehensive facilities such as the healthcare, retail, leisure, education, and hospitality amenities provided in Sunway City. So in this slide, there are some remarkable buildings or facilities in Sunway City. So next. To conclude, we choose to present Sunway City due to three main reasons. So the first one is the successful transformation of brownfield into an attractive township. And this redevelopment practice should become a model to other future brownfield redevelopments in Malaysia. Second is the attractive components in the township. So the Sunway City has incorporated a series of complete facilities and amenities in one township. And this allows the residents to have everything done near their home place. And then the third is the management of the township. Sunway City is well maintained and well managed. And as we know, the township is established as early as in the 1980s, which is about 40 years ago. But until today, it is still an attractive place for us to visit. And that's all from our group. Thank you.
Thank you. Such beautiful slides. Pandailah you guys present hari ni. Very nice slides, all of you guys. Thank you for the presentation. That was a very detailed presentation on Sunway, and I do appreciate this. Very interesting. Did you know that Tan Sri Dato Dr. Jeffrey Chia received a doctorate, what do you call it? Dr. Kehormat. It's like an award by So he has this doctor title from I think it's like an honorary doctorate something. But it's not with our faculty, it's with the education faculty. He was, when wanted to give him the honorary doctorate from University Malaya, they actually came to our department because we're in real estate. So, and he has, very successful development. But I think during that time, I couldn't remember who was the head of department. And they felt, the department felt that if they were to give out the first honorary doctorate, it should be someone with a real estate background, which Tan Sri Jeffrey Chia, I think his background was not in real estate. So because of that, education faculty gave him the honorary doctorate from University Malaya for his contribution in education as well. So interesting, kan? So basically, the first honorary doctorate from University Malaya from the Department of Real Estate was given to Tan Sri Rahim of Rahim & Co. So yeah, I did tell the department, I said, why can't we just give it to Tan Sri Jeffrey Chia? Because then if we give it to him, then, we could have like a special relationship with Sunway Development. So, we could get data, be friends with him, etc. But yeah, apparently that's how it was decided. So, okay. Thank you again to all three groups. Very well presentation. It seems like, you guys are on the right track in property development at least. So looking forward to the other 6 presentations in the next 2 weeks. Oh wait, in the next 3 weeks. Next week is, prelim is on Thursday. Oh, I haven't said this right. Preliminary presentation is on Thursday at 11 to 1. Okay. I think we could finish all 9 groups because you're only given about 10 minutes as well for one group. And we have 2 hours, which is 11 to 1, right? So announcement, your interim presentation is going to be on Thursday for all 9 groups. You have about 10 minutes to present from 11 until 1 or until we finish. And then the next day is going to be another tutorial, and I'm expecting the second batch of groups to present the development. Okay, so that's the announcement.
Wait, hold on. Thursday 11 to 1.
Yeah, Thursday. Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. Sorry, thank you, Lavinia. Wah, lapar lah. Okay. Rabu, Wednesday, 11 to 1. Sorry. Thank you, Lavinia. So the interim is going to be on Wednesday, 11 to 1, or until we finish. But I think I'm pretty optimistic that we could finish it, because 10 minutes per group, say then maybe we'll finish about 1-ish. But yeah, we'll finish everyone on Wednesday, so that on Thursday at 2 p.m. we can have another session like this during the tutorial. Okay, so those who have finished presentation, I do require your slides to be uploaded on Spectrum. Okay, only one person has to upload the slides. Okay, so is there any questions before I close this class? No, I hope you guys are ready for your prelim. Yes.
Just for the report, just wanted to confirm, because you said that the financial viability, so we just present like the information, like the cost expected needed, like that, is it? Like the cost to process for the land development or the stratified plus, or
Yes, you can include that as well. Yes, I'll give you the flexibility to present whatever data that you have. So at least include some of those data. Okay, so everybody can not follow. Like what Lee Guan said, it could be that also. Okay, whatever cost that could be included in the development project itself. Okay, so if there is no more question, I'm going to see you guys on, actually I'm going to see you guys on Monday, right? So I'll see you guys on Monday for ethics. And then for property development, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, and we will do the preliminary presentation or interim presentation. Okay, so take care, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. I know I owe you one class on property development, and I will let you guys know in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so take care. So if you are fasting today, sama berbuka puasa later. And yeah, take care. Okay, see you guys. Bye.
Okay, Doctor.